All right. What's happening, everybody? Well, here we are with the infamous Peavey Wolfgang special that I've been having all this trouble with. I got a phone call from the music store, the same store in town, where I took this guitar, last week. Earlier this week, and I get a phone call from the man, the guy that worked on it. He called me earlier today. He said, "Well, your guitar is ready." And I said, "Well, man, what was wrong with it?" And he said, "The pickup height." That's what he said. The pickup height. He said, "I raised it high as I could, and to get more power out of it." I said, "Wait a minute. Did you not check the switch? Did you not? Did you put a dB meter? Did you plug it in to see what was the pickup was putting out?" He said, "No, I didn't go that far with it." I said, "Man, you gotta be kidding me." So at that point, I just kind of gave up because, look, I'm just going to be honest. It seems to me that the gentlemen that work there, they're nice. They're nice as they can be. But they don't play music like what I like. They're more of a, they're real laid back. It's more of a bluegrass kind of non-distorted universe over there. So I think once he's getting a signal or a sound, he's like, okay, it works. And he told me he went through all the wiring. He said all the wiring was good, and he didn't say nothing about the switch. You know, when I took the guitar there a few days or so ago, there was another guy working there, and they all rotate. These guys are retired, man. But you never see them, nobody working there every day, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just picking the wrong days to go. But when I went a few days ago, there was an older guy there, super nice guy. I've dealt with him before. He was there, but he doesn't work on electric guitars. I don't think he only works on like acoustics or something, I believe. So I brought the guitar in and I said, "Look, I just got this guitar out of here the other day." And I even showed him the video that I made for this channel where I showed the difference. I was showing him, I said, "Look, listen how this guitar sounds, and then watch when I put the other guitar, which is the same guitar, it's just a different color." And you could hear how much more powerful it was. And he was like, "Yeah, I can hear that difference." I'm like, "Okay, well, come to find out, he's not even the one that works on it." And I was like, "Man, come on." So he said, "Let me give you an index card so you can fill out what you feel the issue is." And so I wrote down that the pickup's not putting out full power, the switch may be bad, the wiring may be bad. I wrote down all that stuff. I was reading everybody's comments on the video. There was one comment that really, really stuck out, and that was Mr. J.J. Collins. And he said, "It sounds like the pickup is wired backwards, because these switches are different. They were, I guess it's it's up is I don't know, and they might be different, but I know they used to be backwards anyway." But when Mr. Collins said that, I was like, man, I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, other people kind of said the same thing too, but he was the first to say it. And that would, because when the guy called me today, I told him, I said, "Listen, man," I said, "that pickup don't sound right. It sounds like it's out of phase, like it's wired wrong, like it's wired backwards." And that just, like, he just didn't even pay attention to that. Like, I don't know if he took that as an insult or if I was just, but I wasn't. I was just, I'm a customer. I have a right to voice my grievance about what's going on. And but he told me, he said, no, he said, this is what he said. I'm not making this up. Now, this pickup here is an EVH pickup. I got it from Reverb. It was brand new. All right. he told me, he said, he didn't tell me, he asked me, he said, that pickup, that bridge pickup that's in your guitar, did you get that from Guitar Center? And he kind of said it kind of sarcastically. I said, no. I said, I got it off Reverb, got it brand new. He said, did somebody tell you that pickup would be hotter than the Seymour Duncan you have in the neck position? And look, I'm not a guitar tech, but I've been playing guitar long enough to know when something doesn't sound right, it's not right. And I've been playing these types of guitars for many years with these types of pickups. All right. And so I said, yeah, it's supposed to be hotter. He goes, well, somebody told you a lie. And right then and there I said, no, why would he say that? Why would he say somebody told me a lie? So I said, I just gave up. I said, okay, man, that's, whatever, that's fine. How much do I owe you? He said, well, you paid for the initial installment, right? I said, yeah, I've already paid that. He goes, then you don't owe nothing. He goes, I stand by my work, and, I'm not going to sell you a line of crap just to do business. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I thought, okay. So he's saying that this pickup is not hot. So that means it boils down to two things. Possibly three. Either this is a bad pickup, number one, I got a lemon pickup. Number two, he didn't bother to check the switch. Or number three, it is wired wrong and he just didn't bother to mess with that, because when he plugged it up, there was a signal coming out. And like I said, these gentlemen up here, they're not playing classic rock and 80s rock and whatever. They're playing clean stuff. All their amps in there, 98% of the amps in there are old Tweed amps that are just clean amps. There's no overdrive or nothing. So, because when I picked it up today, he was on the phone with a customer. Again, this is the tech, not the owner of the store, but this is the tech. And he's on the phone, and he sees me come in, and he's on the phone. He just reaches down and grabs my guitar case. He recognized who I was. He handed me my stuff. I said, okay. He was on the phone, so I said, okay, thanks. I was kind of quiet. I didn't want to, be rude. I said, all right, thanks. And I went to turn around and walk out. He goes, don't you want to plug it in and try it? And I was like, no. Because if all he did was raise the pickup, that's not going to solve the issue, man. That's not going to, there's no way. So I'm recording this video right here, right now. I got my wireless plugged in this guitar. I have not turned it on. I mean, I haven't turned this wireless on. I haven't played a chord through this setup. So we're going to do this right now and see if it's the same. I feel that it is. My gut instinct says it's going to be the same. And if it is the same, then what? I got to sink more money into it for, how come it wasn't done right the first time? So when I'm walking out, he goes, hey, if there's anything wrong with it, just bring it back. You think I'm going back up there? No. So I'm like, I really don't want to take this to Guitar Center. I mean, my God. So here we go. I'm going to turn this on. And let me get my pick. Here we go. And I have it on a semi-distorted tone right now. That sounds really good. It did not sound like that. Y'all knew what it sounded like in the other video. So that's on it's kind of a slightly distorted channel. Let me go to my main channel. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. so whatever this guy did, it worked. I don't understand how changing the pickup height can make that much of a difference. Y'all saw the video before. The video before, it sounded like crap. So he done something. He had to have done something. I don't know, man. That looks like a new switch. Did he put a new switch in here? So hey, man, that's how it's supposed to be. That's. I can tell right away that's a huge difference from the way it was. So, hey, it's working now. That's great. That's great because, hey, look, man, I was sitting here going, yeah, this is going to sound the same. And whatever he did, man, that does look like a new switch, though. I swear that looks like, maybe I'm wrong, but boy, that looks like a new switch. But it's right. It's right. It is right. See, before I had to use 2 overdrive pedals to get harmonics to scream out of here. So, yeah, well, it's working now. That makes me feel better because I was going to get on here and be like, look, this ain't fixed, but it's fixed. So, hey, let's play a song and see what's going on with that. there we go. She's fixed. Unbelievable. Hey, I'm glad I was wrong. I am glad I was wrong, because I was about to go off, man. So it's fixed, and that's how it should have been in the first place. But he did raise the pickup up some, and that looks like a new switch, man. I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks like a new switch, and it performs properly now. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Now, my EVH Peavey Wolfgang Standard is back from the dead, and it plays phenomenally well, and it sounds like it's supposed to. So an EVH in the bridge, I was about to say, because I was like, man, that is a new pickup. There's no way. And it has happened where my son got I bought him a new pickup off Reverb for a guitar build I did for him, and he had a buddy wired up, and it come to find out that pickup was bad, and it was brand new. So I have seen that happen, but thank God that's not the case here. So it's right. It's right. EVH in the bridge, Seymour Duncan in the neck, and see, I told you. Not y'all. I was telling him. I said, look, man, them EVH pickups, they're hot. So that pickup is hotter, just a touch hotter than the Seymour Duncan in the neck, just barely. That's okay. That's what I wanted. So the Peavey EVH Wolfgang Special Dilemma has come to a close. It's fixed. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank God this turned out good. All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.